So one of the biggest decisions that you always do is to curate the kind of companies that come on board Republic. You often say that it's harder to get on than getting into Harvard. So the obvious question then becomes, what are your criteria for getting onto Republic?
Yes, right now we do so many things on Republic. You can find real estate, you can find startups, you can find crypto projects. But overall, the curative lens is this. I think we accept less than 3-4% of the applicants. We're an investment platform. We want to make sure that our investors have a decent chance of getting returns on their investment. So obviously, not everyone is going to succeed at building a company. Not all business are going to be bought or going to go public at a huge valuation. So how do we do that curation? Is subjective, but there's some true and try methodology. The easiest way is to interview and look at the people and assess based on their background, on who they are, on how they communicate their vision, whether you think they are going to be able to be the winner in this sector, in this market. If you're going to build the first Vietnamese restaurant chains in Malaysia, or the first Vietnamese restaurant chain in Singapore, well, do they make the most amazing pho? Are there no pho restaurants in Malaysia or Singapore? Maybe that there aren't. Is it just specific to a city? Or do they have a unique recipe that's somehow patented that no one has done before? Do they actually even have a pho shop to know that their recipe is really, really good? So these kind of basic questions also apply to deep tech. Why is the person supposed to be the best in AI when her background is a teacher? And it may be that she was teaching herself at home and therefore have this expertise. It's not about credentials, it's about actual expertise and knowledge and capability. And our team, we came from the venture world, so we are experienced then, compared to the, normal people on how to assess these companies. But there's a big unknown in that we don't want our lens to be the only lens, because we want to make sure that talent, capabilities are also things that depends on where you sit in society. So maybe because I went to Berkeley and because I taught at Stanford, that I assume that people with that background are more talented. But if I'm a single mom saving money every day, be able to see someone and pick out his ability to deal with money in a very smart way that I don't see. And if that person is building a company in accounting, in finance, maybe her lens is far better than my lens as a single mom who has to deal with money in a very difficult way. So we want to make sure that at Republic, aside from applying the traditional lens of credibility, we also leave the door open for new models and for different views and visions to have their moment in the sun and to be validated out.